The Connection Show. Inspiring. Hope. Health. Healing. Sponsored by Brave Heart Workshops. Live with Jill Reynolds. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like our page. Share it. Subscribe to it now and click the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming shows.
The Connection Show, inspiring hope, health, and healing, sponsored by Brave Heart Workshops, live with Jill Reynolds. And joining me tonight is Regina Platt. Welcome, Regina.
Welcome.
Well, it's so good to finally get to connect with you and meet with you. And I would love the audience to know just a little bit about you. So I have your bio here on the screen, and I'd like to read it to the audience. Regina, often referred to as the Stepologist, is a messenger of hope. She is a community leader who empowers individuals to take the steps forward to obtain their desired outcomes. Regina is a trained restorative practitioner, a public speaker, facilitator, and one-on-one coaching with an education in business administration. So that gives you a little highlight of who you are and what you do. So you look so pretty in your beautiful little blouse there, and you just look so pretty. You just got off work?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ecstatic, long day, and challenges that we are willing to step through in defeat on purpose, right? So, intentional day today. How are you?
Good. Well, I'd love the audience to know just a little bit about you. And so usually on the Connection Show, Regina, we normally do a longer interview, but we're shortening it for a purpose. And the purpose we're shortening it is because you are going to be at the upcoming event in Overland Park, Kansas, called Becoming the Best You Can Be. And it's coming up this weekend. And so share with us, we love to connect the dots of stories, so share with us in a kind of a helicopter view, because we want you to land the plane at the event, what it was like growing up as a young little girl, Regina, as the good, the bad, or the ugly, and then how that led you into the beautiful woman you are today.
Ooh, I like that. That's a powerful question. But here it is. As a young girl, there were challenges. I dealt with death. I dealt with lack. I dealt with storm, trials, and tribulations. And one of the things that I recognized about self was that regardless of what happened, there was always another step to get through, right? I remember as a little girl, I would always say, what's going to happen next? What's next? And people used to say, are you looking for something to go wrong? And I said, no, I'm just looking to be prepared, right? Because I know there's going to be another step. I know there's going to be another layer. I know there's going to be another circumstance that I'm going to be able to step my way through. But I just know it's something next. There's something next to me. There's something next to you. And so I would just sit back and I would breathe, right? And I would just explore the present moment of where I was. And then I would step. And those steps have led me through a process of healing. Taking those steps have led me to step into the authentic me, right? Being able to create as me, because society has taught me that I was supposed to be this certain person, look a certain way. But when I stepped into me and grabbed hold of my authentic self, grabbed hold of that little girl that was screaming, help me, that little girl that was screaming, I want better, I deserve better, things began to change for me, right? The heart of me began to heal. The love of me began to resound. upon others as I came in contact with them. Forgiveness became something that was just so transparent that regardless of what the situation, the hour, or the time, I chose to see things differently, to reframe them in a way that allowed me to not only receive light from it, but give light to it.
Wow. So what were some of those challenges that you had to go through as a little girl? What were some of those deep challenges that you had to take steps to overcome?
Well, I think the first hitter thing that hit me was my mother died. I'm grateful to be graced to have another mother, but the birth mother, the woman that I was planted as a seed within the womb, she died before I was ever even given a chance to see myself or identify with who I was, right? Be able to identify with and be loved by the complexion of my skin, not only the complexion of my skin, the depth of my voice, the creativity in me, the difference in me. And I remember so many times as a young girl walking into places where people were trying to make me be what they needed me to be, but no one was just embracing the me that I was. And for so many years, I felt like if she was here, it would have changed. If she was here, she would have loved me, praised me, spoke to me, and nurtured me. And so one of the things I found as I went on a journey, I stepped in, I found that the same person that was the enlightenment, the same person that felt that I was good enough, right, that I was great enough and that I was creative enough, that she would give purpose to me, birth to me, for me to carry on her legacy, was the same person that somehow or another I got the shadow message from that I wasn't enough, right? I wasn't enough because she wasn't there with me to go through trials and tribulations. She wasn't there to praise me or reward me for the victories, for the sights, for the creativity. And so that me finding out, and that was in adulthood before I found out that the same person that I loved and soared for was the same person that I was so hurt by, the ideology, right? The mind, the frame of mind that I was in about it, right? I wanted her to be there. I wanted her to see me. But I guess the thing that got me the most was that she seen me. Even before she seen me, she seen me. She chose me. She knew that life was ending for her, but she wanted the opportunity for it to begin for me. So thinking about her laying there, right? Laying there, giving birth to life as she died, giving birth to substance as she was dying, as she was decaying and leaving the earth realm. Before I was the age of 2, she was gone. And she knew the time would come, but she knew the time would come, and she was preparing for it in a way that she would leave me as her living legacy. I gotta be great. You get what I'm saying? I gotta be great.
Now, so
she could step through it.
So you were 2 when she passed, Regina. What was wrong with her, may I ask? Do you know what was actually wrong with her that she passed away when you were 2?
Yes, I was around 18 months old. She had heart issues. She had arthritis. She had lupus. So she had been sick from a baby. She had got a real bad fever when she was younger. We know that how the healthcare system was back then, especially in the minority communities. And so she was never given the access to care that was needed to help her along the way. But in the same sense,
How old was your mom when she passed? How old of a woman was she?
25.
Okay, so she was quite young. She was quite young.
Yeah.
Wow. And so then who raised you then? Who, you said you had another mother, who then took care of you after she passed?
So my father, Zenny Vassar, and my other mother, Stephanie Vassar, they raised me, and I always, I always love on them because I was quite a difficult child, because I was just, rebellion is in my nature. I have to do things difficultly and differently. But they never took away from me being me as I was growing up. They just embraced I laughed. They they talk about how I was always a leader, and how I always wanted to help people and be the voice for people, that seemed to be voiceless, seemed to be hurting, seemed to be displaced. So I was always on this path where I was going to save everybody. And I think they used to always say to me, like, why do you always got to get involved in that? And just you ain't the mama. I remember that. They say that still in adulthood. You ain't the mama. And I'm like, I'm not y'all's mama, but I'm the mama. But no, I laugh at it. But yeah, they being with a child who just wants to love on people, who always believes, like, I remember they would be like, we poor. And I would be like, no, I ain't poor. Y'all can be poor. I'm middle class. I'm middle class. And my dad would be like, but now.
And then you'd say, I'm rich. I'm rich.
Yeah,
I'm rich.
Yeah, I'm like, I can help. My daddy said, you can't help everybody. I said, Daddy, I can help whoever I put my mind to helping. I can help people. And so I still see some of those side effects. I would tell people, this is something I would say to people: never take that ingredient that's in your child or smother it that's in them, because you don't know what that character, that potential, that creativity can be used for. And sometimes we can shut them down when we're supposed to be lighting them up. That's a step. You got to light them up so that they can step into their authentic selves.
So you're going to be on the platform in Overland Park, Kansas, coming up February 11th through the 13th at the Becoming the Best You Can Be Overcoming Challenges conference, in coming up just this weekend. And there's still time, I hear, to get tickets till tomorrow, till the 8th for the live in person, and you can still get tickets till the 10th for the virtual. And so you can either come to the event live, which will be just amazing because you get to meet all of us. I'll be there as well. Or you can watch it virtually with the replays and be able to watch it in the comfort of your home based on your schedule. And so to get tickets, you can go to the website, the website is called comechangeyourlife.com, comechangeyourlife.com, and go on there and register now so that you can meet Regina, myself, and there's about 20 others that will be speaking. And so, Regina, do you have a specific topic that you'll speak on, that you've prepared to speak on, or what is your talk going to be on?
See, me too. It's time that we step into ourselves. It's time that we give preference and reverence to all that is within us. We've been doing the work for so many others. It's time you step in, step up, and step out for change.
So it's called See Me Too. See Me
Yes,
Too. See
yes,
Me
ma'am.
Too. Be seen. Be seen.
Yes.
Well,
It's your season.
Yeah, it's your season. And we'll be there speaking on hope, health, and healing, moving from victim to victory. And so there's just going to be so many amazing topics that will really change your life. And then in closing, I wanted to just let the audience know as well that, join us too on my website, which is called braveheartworkshops.com, and take a look at the upcoming Christian Women's Retreat coming to Branson, Missouri, February 24th to 27th, where we are going to dig in to biblical studies on hope in Him, health of our bodies, and the healing of our minds, connecting it all in joy. And then on Saturday night, we're going to all attend the Pure Joy Conference, a women's Christian conference with praise and worship in Branson. So it will be an amazing time for women to come together, unite, have a little s'mores at the fire pit, do a little water aerobics, be in our PJs if we want, whatever. Just, it's a girls' time away to connect in joy and just grow in your faith and in community. So we hope you'll jump onto that. And then we also, on the Connection Show, we also do connection circles, because we truly believe that connection can be in communities. And many times we're in different states. And so you meet people and you're like, oh, I want to get to Regina. I want to know Regina more, but she's in Kansas. Or I want to know Jill, but she's in Branson. No fear. We come on connection circles from all over the globe and just connect and have a great time. And so we're going to meet tomorrow evening, February the 8th at 7 o'clock p.m. And if you go on the website, braveheartworkshops.com, and go to the tab that says Connection Circles, go on and click and put in your email, and we'll send you the Zoom link so you can join us. So, Regina, if you're free tomorrow, jump on in. We just meet for like 45 minutes to an hour, and you can meet some people and make some new friends and just have a good time. That's what we like to do. Just come on and have fun.
Thanks for the invite.
Yes. So thanks everyone for joining us in Regina. I can't wait to meet you in just a couple of days in Overland Park, Kansas.
I look forward. Let's celebrate. Come on, y'all.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Come on. Hey.
All right. Take it easy. Thanks a lot, Regina.